Hello, and welcome to the third episode. And by now, you probably would have recognized or seen that I have somehow a thing for threes. I call the series People Partner Plan, which is 3 words. And I always try to structure things in threes. I'm not the only one, I know that. There's the rule of 3, which is one of those things that suggests that, everything which is grouped in threes is more satisfying and more effective and more memorable. And it helps me also to memorize what's happening. So yeah, whenever you see something with me being structured in 3, then that's usually where I'm coming from. So welcome to People Partner. And this time it's not plan, but play. So I'm a bit more different today and going a bit off the normal structure. Still 3 Ps. So People Partner Play. And the reason why I'm calling it play, because today is all about play. Not in a children's kind of thing, because we're still in the professional world, but it has something to do with a children's toy. And that's Lego. So for those who know me and who follow me and who are in my network, they would have seen a few posts that I've shared about Lego and especially the Lego Serious Play method. So join me in the session to learn more about people, about Lego Serious Play, partners, and what to do with planning and play in that sense. So welcome to the session. So let's talk about people, and I really want to introduce you to 2 new people that are new in my world, because I'm new in the Lego world and they are there for much longer. And it's a bit of a pun, but I could say we just clicked. And it's 2 people, it's Andy and Vix. And Andy is one we met at a Chamber of Commerce event, actually in near London and Kingston, where we both live close to. And it was my first time at that event. He's already known in the area because he is running Lego robotics workshops for 7 to 12-year-olds. So his world is already full of Lego. And when I saw and heard his pitch and hear him talk and see him, like, oh my God, this is really incredible. I really want to talk to him. And shortly after, it was my turn to introduce myself, and I held this wonderful Lego hat in my hand, and we just had to talk to each other afterwards. And frankly, a few days later, we met for a one-on-one and just said, let's do things together, because his world is all about robotics and Lego, and in a very more engineering, getting kids excited way. Whereas mine is the product world and the co-creation and design thinking world for adults. So Lego Serious Play as a method is more for adults. And we are kind of like, we noticed that we clicked in that way, that because we're just yin and yang in the area, live in the same area. And yeah, we are planning to do things together. So stay tuned, and I'm super happy to introduce it to Andy and give him a shout out. He's also shortlisted and actually won an award. So he's really incredible for what he achieved in just a few years as a business. So shout out to Andy. And the second person is Vix, and Vix is from the online community of Lego. She's actually the community manager for Serious Work, and that's how I met her. And she is keeping all the Lego enthusiasts and Lego trained people and facilitators. So people like me who just recently certified, but also those who are professionals and are doing Lego for years. She's keeping them all together and excited and building them together. And we had a few wonderful meetings, and I can speak for myself that I say we clicked on multiple levels. She's from Scotland, And she lives in Lisbon, which is one of my, or not Lisbon, actually in Portugal at the moment, living her dream for a few months. We both are moms to toddlers, and yeah, and we have one more thing in common and one more interest, which is India. So we both like India in lots of all its colorful ways, and obviously the Lego part. So Vix is incredible. She's doing Lego for years, and yeah, she helped me actually facilitate my first workshop, and same for her. Like, I hope we have a few more things in common, and yeah, we just clicked. And really big shout out to Vix, because she's very on point and very structured. She's doing a lot of things other than Lego too, as a coach and as a facilitator. So do look her up, and shout out to Vix. So let's talk about the category for partners. And this week, it's really in the context of, well, what are good partners and how can we actually partner better in a professional environment? And one of the things when I interview people or speak to people, and from the projects that we've done, is really a really good partner is willing, or really good partners, as in two parties, are willing to collaborate. And partners need to be willing to collaborate and work together to really overcome obstacles, any obstacles that may arise during a project or during a phase together. And you can sense that probably sounds similar to the private partners, but I'm really talking about the context of professional partnerships as well, because it is very, very similar. And Lego Serious Play as a method was always on my bucket list for exactly that reason, because Lego Serious Play is a method which is not new. It's open source, actually exists for more than 10, 15 years. I think it's hitting the 20 years mark, and has been created from clever people who have explored Lego bricks and see how can they actually be used in a from individuals in a creative way to solve problems. And yeah, using Lego blocks as a tool is really, you can visualize, you can use it for visualization, for communication, communicating ideas, and encourage really active participants and active participation in a meeting and in a group. And you can see that it works really well for teams, but also for one-on-one coachings. And it's a hands-on approach. When I had my first session, as in facilitated my first session after my training, one of the guests and my guinea pig, so to say, has summarized it really well. And she's like, it's perfect for those introverts out there who in normal meeting environments actually are usually the quiet ones, and they don't say what they, even though they have an idea, they would keep it for the right time, for the right moment. Whereas with Lego Serious Play, in the most beautiful way, you, without being put on the spot, but in a gentle way, everybody has a say, and you can formulate your ideas. It's tricky to explain just in words, because you really have to experience it. And I had to get my head around, because I was always curious how it works, until I actually really did it myself. And hence, yeah, it's like learning a new language, to be honest, in just a few hours. So my training, and that's the shout out here, is I've done with serious work with the incredible Sean Blair. He is the trainer and the brain. He is also an author of books explaining the Lego Serious Play method for really, yeah, people like you and me. And yeah, look him up, look up serious work. It's an incredible way how they also build that community. And as I said earlier, Vix is one of those community managers, and it's a very open-minded, collaborative way rather than anything else, because we are coming from different angles. Everybody has this expertise. There's no, from what I can see, and even if there's no competition as such, and it's just really a collaborative group of people and like-minded people who just want to bring joy to teams and individuals and meetings going forward. So yeah, that's why I want to call it the Lego Serious Play method, because I'm a super fan now, and really trying to get into the whole topic and bring it closer to people like you. And third category is the plan category. And when I say plan, still today's topic or today's theme is play. So it's all about Lego Serious Play. When I started and finished my training, essentially, the first things that we're trained and we said, like, you need to practice. You just need to get going. So really just a few days later, I actually did a shout out to friends and people in my network to say, I need test users, I need guinea pigs. And I had one of a group of 5 people, and who were willing to spend time with me and practice in a face-to-face scenario for a couple of hours how the Lego Serious Play method works, and just really help me train it, and they're being my guinea pigs for that. And it was wonderful, and the feedback was really great and motivating to continue. So the next one is really for me to practice the online Lego Serious Play sessions. And for that, I also put something out there. Essentially, what I would recommend to anyone to just say, ask for interest. And in that case, I used a LinkedIn post. I've put out a Google Forms to capture people who are interested in Lego Serious Play and wanted to know more for taster sessions. And a few people already came back within 5 days. I think we had 10 people together, so the first test group. I'm yet to put out dates, because what I noticed, learning by doing, we're still testing. What I noticed is obviously it's not so easy at the moment. People live in different countries, and a few, as I mentioned earlier, a few of my network people are in India, and hence, I would really love to bring these things together and closer to people in India. So I'm currently figuring out the logistics, how things can be done. It's definitely possible. It's just a matter of building the puzzle. And yeah, so in this plan category, all I guess want to share with you this time is I'm planning sessions. So if you're interested in those sessions, please feel free to sign up. I'm always looking for testers. And B is probably the topic. If you have any product or any project, do plan and always test and prototype things. Never just launch and think this is going to happen and go out there. So yeah, it's the prototyping aspect that I'm also using for the Lego Serious Play part, and just testing before I go completely live. So that's the phase I'm in right now at the moment. So yeah, that's the plan part. Look at the dates. They will come out, but I'm currently capturing people's interest. So it's a bit of a personal shout out, and it would be lovely to see a few more people joining those sessions. And yeah, thank you for doing so. And that's it. That was the third session. All things come in threes. Thank you for listening so far. Thank you for joining in to those sessions. I hope you really enjoyed the play themed session for today. If you want to hear more about Lego Serious Play, by all means, look it up. Look up those people and the sources that I mentioned. I will put them also in the notes. And I'm also happy to always receive comments, general, and feedback and ideas. So if you know any partner-related topics, people that are worth shouting out, that I can talk to you about, or any things that you use when you plan something, share it with me, and maybe we can talk about it and also put it in one of the next episodes. I hope you have a good day, and looking forward to seeing you soon.